Welcome to another episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. I'm your brother, O God, from Hip Hop News Uncensored, and sitting across me is my co-host.
What up, y'all? It's your man Sam and CEO of Vow Hip Hop News in the building for another edition of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. We got a special guest back in the building for round number 2. Brother Cuban links on the podcast. Peace, family. How you doing today, brother?
What up, baby? How you doing?
Good, man.
Pleasure to be here.
Indeed, man. Pleasure to have you on, man. 2023 is upon us, man. We already in the second month. As crazy as that fucking sounds. But how's your 2023 treating you, man? All of the bullshit aside. How's your year been going thus far in your world,
man? What was today? Today's the what?
February 1.
Oh shit. So yeah, January, the whole January. Okay. So basically, the whole first month was it was beautiful for me. I mean, I'm ready for everything that's coming, I'm ready for. So, you know what I'm saying? And I've been already programmed to be ahead, you know what I'm saying? The chess player. As a chess player from back in the days, I had to go back in my archives and really put some more strength in my chess playing games from and my strategies from back then. So, our chess player, we gotta think at least 3 or 4, moves ahead. So basically at the end of the day, it's whether it's hate or the love, I'm always coming with love. So, when the hate comes though, you also got to be prepared. So, we got to make sure that we define the hate. We can't always just say, he hated because of jealousy, because of this. You have to really define the situation, define the hate. You know what I'm saying? Like the N.O.R.E situation that just happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't take that as personally as N.O.R.E, has hate for me like that. I take it as a brother that don't like that situation. He knows the information, and his soul and his body just had to throw it up. You know what I'm saying? He had to throw it up because, some people might be sometimes getting caught in others' bullshit, and they don't back it. Like, their soul can't even, absorb it and process it. So, and you could go back in the archives with N.O.R.E too. He was the one trying to find a peace. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days between the whole terror squad thing. We wasn't ready back then. I don't think we ever be ready. You know what I'm saying? Because the way this dude be moving, you already seeing it. And I've been informing y'all this, saying not to complain. And I never complain. I always made sure I told you guys it's not about complaining. It's about actual facts and truth that's been going on. When I be trying to move forward, I got to go through those obstacles that he put in forth. You know what I'm saying? And, just want to explain. And I want y'all to see it this time. Because all I asked God was for him to cut the grass so y'all could see the snakes. Because I was the only one seeing it, I guess, before. So y'all might think I was going crazy. I'm complaining. I'm just making shit up. He's going to show y'all more, but this is one of many.
Right. So what caused N.O.R.E to even bring that up? Take us back to that. The clip came out of N.O.R.E saying it. Who this what they talking about? Terror Squad, Fat Joe. How did the whole thing happen?
Well, what do you think? What do you think from that clip? Because I mean, I know N.O.R.E personally. I mean, he was always more a Fat Joe friend of mine. But when I seen, you know what I'm saying, N.O.R.E before, it was always love. You know what I'm saying? Capone, the whole CNN. So what do you see that's different, you know what I'm saying, in that formula right there? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, what I gathered, you know what I'm saying, I gathered that he was just to me, if he was doing it like on purpose. Because you could see it different ways. I'm a smart dude. So you see the haters, right? You see when it's hate, right? So you look at N.O.R.E. Now, he was saying this in front of Math, right? Math is a new podcaster coming up. I guess he's the new, you know what I'm saying? Part of the Cubanati, you know what I'm saying? Because they got the Cubanati as far as like the Joe. You know what I'm saying? The whole, going against Cuba, make sure, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, how the fuck powerful they think I am. So they know, because I think that they're doing probably some spiritual shit. They see my inner glow. And, I'm fucking Leroy fucking Lee, you know what I'm saying? Bruce Leroy over here, I guess. So you know what I'm saying? So if he was prepping N.O.R.E, I mean he was prepping Math, because that's what it is. He just chose the wrong place to prep him. And that's God also putting, you know what I'm saying, making them do the mistakes that they do. You know what I'm saying? Because they're getting too comfortable.
Right.
You see me?
Yeah, we still see you.
Okay, so
don't worry about that. That's our dude just putting you up on the screen. You good?
Okay,
though.
Okay, cool.
Right.
So if he was prepping Math to come, not to do these things, because I see Math, he had Troy Ave there, and he also had it's my boy, what's his name? You know who, right?
J Hood.
J Hood, my bad.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
J Hood. So those are two controversial, you know what I'm saying? So it was already moving like maybe Mav's gonna get Cuban.
Right.
Those two are like introductions to the real big bang bang. You know what I'm saying? To the boogie. When I'll be up there. So before he did that, maybe that was his warning and his way of, you know what I'm saying, putting that the community blueprint up so that Mav could understand us. And I was kind of disappointed that Mav, we don't have a relationship, personal relationship like that with Mav. But you know, it's a brother that was coming up. I follow his battling career. And even when, you know, I hit him on Instagram, he hit me back. And, you know, we kept it cordial and respectful. So for him to be saying things like that, I was already prepped. You know what I'm saying? I was like prepped in his mind. Like there was like looking for doubts. You know what I'm saying? Where the math was like, yo, but I can't hate nobody like that. Then they started feeding him like fake info, you know, making him think that, you know, I got this shit on my jacket. And, you know, it's easy to do that when you want to get, you know, when you they throw the carrot. And if they show you that right amount of money, you might not want to read the whole Cuban and bring that, you know, paperwork out. Cuban never, you know, did did nothing that stains his jacket to the fact that he disappointed the real nigga shit.
Well, real
So
quick though, real quick, what did Mav Hoffa say? Did he say anything?
yeah, he said, y'all saw the clip, right?
I didn't actually see what he said. I just saw what
Oh,
N.O.R.E
he
said.
said that. He said, yeah, because it'll be wrong, you know, saying to put up somebody up there that brought up fake paperwork out, you know what I'm saying,
Oh,
and you know that'll be responsible. Like I was like, what you talking about, bro? I made he made it seem like he thinks that I made the paperwork, and that's not the story.
right.
Never been the story. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's the narrative, the opposite niggas that, you know what I'm saying, painted. You gotta do your history as a journalist, as a
Mhm.
podcast. You go check that story out, the paperwork story about Joe, that I put myself in
I
between
remember.
because
Yeah.
I reposted it from
Right.
Star, from Buck Wild Star. You know,
Yeah.
he put it up first. I took it from there, put it in my shit, and he wrote it up there and said, now let's find out if it's real or fake. And I wasn't playing no games like I did this, like I'm a psycho nigga, make up a fake paperwork and fucking, you know, put it on my own page and then act like I'm not him. Like I never had that character. You know, I'm straight up. So I just did get in the middle of it to find out myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see nothing wrong at the time because it was like, yo, let me check this shit out. Because it's bad either way. If he's a fucking snitch, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm gonna look like, you know, I put him out there. You know what I'm saying? Something happened to me, it's gonna look like like I'm a, you know what I'm saying, like the worst fucking like ever, you know, human in the universe because he's giving me the chance to get on, and then I got him killed because I put him on blast. And then if he is a snitch, then I got shit on my coat because the snitch put me on. So at the end of the day, it was bad. You know, say either way. So I wanted. That's why I even apologized at the end when it came out that the other guys
Yeah.
did not you know come out and produce any more facts to back that paperwork up. So actually we just did the reporting job for them, and it came out to be, you know, nobody else came out, so we left it like that. You know what I'm saying? My man, shout out to 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? He did his diligence. He went back actually he made that call to the prison, to the guy raised that was locked up. He talked to him on the phone. Y'all could go see that. So it wasn't a paperwork that was fake at all, and it wasn't even something I came with. I didn't make that. That shit 89. I didn't know Joe at 89. You know what I'm saying? I just did what I did. And
Right.
that's it. You know what I'm saying? But Mav was acting like I'm the one who really put that out. And I made the paperwork up. So he's just looking at the wrong, you know what I'm saying, facts and stuff. So that was disappointing because he should be on his, you know, on his math. You know what I'm saying? He just did that.
Mm.
Yeah, he added the wrong mathematics up.
So you got we know the podcast interviews usually run 45 hours, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours long, right? Things last a long time. And
Yeah.
that clip in particular was targeted and put up. Now you ain't out here fucking with nobody. You minding your business. You doing your thing. You ain't out here on the internet even doing the wild stuff for them to even put that clip up out of all of it. Do you think that was a direct message to you?
Everything that the enemy does is always a part of who he is. That's not really who I think N.O.R.E is.
Right,
Now
right.
that's a person that works for the, you know, for the black hand, the black mobility, which is the white beluga ability, which is the beluga naughty. That's the guy that has it in for me, right? But we have a problem. So of course, if you build something and they work, somebody, you partner up with people and they work for you, you have certain rules and things that you want them to follow. And that's one of his rules. And you can see it. That's probably not one of N.O.R.E's rules that he feels that, you know what I'm saying, he feels comfortable with, because he brought my name up in Drink Champs. You know what I'm saying? Him and DJ EFN. So they got my name in him up, but I see it. It's like they're trying to soften up the beluga. But the beluga is the hardcore beluga. He ate, you can't soften him up. He's blubber too much blubber. So, you know what I'm saying? So he's on his thing, and I'm on my shit. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But N.O.R.E is in the middle, and he put a lot of people in the middle. And the fact that it's sad is because we came up together a little bit through the hip hop shit. We was in a place where we all rose, and I was part of that. I was part of that beginning, that foundation. And then it's sad when people get to a certain position and become like they have that power. You know what I'm saying? They use that power against you, and you know them. It's like worse. It's like, damn, what? It's like a sellout to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And especially if they know. See if you don't know, because the motherfuckers act like they don't know always. They'll be like, I'm just doing my job.
Right.
I'm stopping his checks. I'm stopping him from going up the ladder. I'm deliberately doing this, but respectfully. I wish him the best. That's the fuck they saying to you. I'm taking the money out of your kid's mouth. For you to succeed in the sport that you are doing yourself, you are your own. I'm my own right. I'm doing my own thing, but I don't want to stop him. God bless him. I wish he do the best. That's their fucking talk. And it's incredible how they get away with it and let people believe that. Like, they're nice guys when it comes to my situation. They could be nice guys, but my situation is special. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was special since fucking back then when DJ K Slay was doing extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? And to tell you the truth, these are the when we was up there, remember, we was up to the top levels. Well, we rose up to the CEO levels when we was up there with those guys. So Joe's connections, they definitely powerful up there, and he took that power, and you know what I'm saying. I guess I got something that's some kryptonite for him. You know what I'm saying? The super beluga. I got the super beluga kryptonite.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you next, man. You mentioned K Slay, you mentioned Funk Flex, and you mentioned Angie Martinez.
I dealt with them. That's right. I dealt personally with them. I seen it in them. Khaled's. You know what I'm saying? The people, whoever Joe touches, it's like that movie Falling with fucking Denzel Washington. Remember that shit? You touch a motherfucker, that shit goes in him.
Right.
And then, that's what it was. Like, everybody that he touches, as far as like with his hate towards me or whatever he's telling them. I know he's definitely got to be telling them lies. There's nothing he could ever say ever that's solid against me. Nothing. So he's definitely doing it Illuminati-ish way. You know what I'm saying? Behind the talking, whispering, telling them, you know what I'm saying? They're doing that because once it's out here, you see how they put it out here. You see I'm quick. If it's fake or anything, a story that's fake about me or I'm involved, you see me quick like this. I'm going to tell you the truth. I did that. You see my record, my track record. And that's the only time I'll try to correct. I'm correcting the truth and putting it out there for y'all to, you know what I'm saying? For y'all to, I guess, take face value or listen to it. You know the truth, man. When you know the truth when you hear it, man. You know the truth when you see it. You know what I'm saying? I never complain about my situation. Many material things I never complained. My complaining was serious personal shit about morals. Always backstabbing. You know what I'm saying? Did my nigga wrong. You know what I'm saying? Morals, integrity, loyalty, betrayal. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So niggas got to see that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they're rewarding the nigga that's got the pendulum, the diamond pendulum in your face, fucking hypnotizing you. You know what I'm saying?
Why you think N.O.R.E still messes with him if he did pun dirty, as people say?
There you go. That's the question you need to ask him. How that nigga would answer that one? Because I know the answer. It's money. You sold out. You went through the N.O.R.E door. We already know what's the door. He was talking about the N.O.R.E door. We know what's the door. N.O.R.E door is the fucking same door that fucking it's a nigga from 300 and the hunchback nigga went in and you see the nigga with one arm and the bitches with three titties and he's getting petted by Xerxes and he just said, all you have to do is bow to me. Well, Leonidas wants you to stand up. All I want to do is kneel at your feet and kiss my fucking, bunion on my toe. And that's what he did. He kissed Bunyan, Joe's bunion. Oh my God, look at that shit. Another one. That's another book. Joe's bunion. Told that N.O.R.E kissed. Perfect fucking movie right there. So that's what happened. He kissed Joe's bunion. Joe's bunion. And then after that, Joe made him super hunchback.
We all have worked and all had jobs and all had to kind of follow a company line at some point. We also all are men at the end of the day too. And you would think that your morals and that would stand above any kind of corporate line that somebody may try to toe on you. So as journalists, even though we know we may toe a certain line and may aggravate a certain sector of people, our job is to ultimately do what journalists are set out to do and call it right down the middle, right? So this is what we try to do, get both sides. If Joe wanted to come on here, he's more than welcome to come on here and speak his
side. I would never get mad at you for that.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. But we see in certain circumstances, in particular with the higher graded or higher publicized podcasts in hip hop, they really tiptoe through the tulips, as my cousin likes to say, when it comes to certain people. You would make a perfect guest on Mass Podcast, given like you said, the trade, the line he was going through. And as you were talking, I was assuming that you guys were in conversation, but now it kind of appears to me, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys never even talked.
No. We never personally talked. We did a back behind the IG. He gave I gave him my love. Like I told you, what I'm saying, the switch he made, the great podcast he had, his career, he's a dope battle rapper. I gave him that love, and he told me, "Thank you, my brother. I've been a fan of yours." Things like that. Back, and then when this happened, of course, I hit him with 6 messages, telling my brother, "What's going on? You put that smut on my name. You let him put that on my name, whatever." And if find out, can you do your job as a journalist? Because you're talking recklessly, because that's a fake lie. Go do your diligence or duty, go find out, and then make that assumption of me and see what you did. Because I could debunk that. And if you ever talk to me, we could talk about it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But don't do that. Don't have that smut out in your mouth without even knowing the facts, without even, knowing it. Tell me the truth. Tell me your source that you know that, because I'm the source. I'm the only source, actually. You ask me anything.
Right.
So you got that in your mouth. That means somebody put it there. Because I don't think you put that yourself. You want to give me that love in IG. So that must have been that. You know what I'm saying? So that was the I think his introduction, his ceremony of fucking giving him the, you know what I'm saying? That he's an official, Beluga trooper.
Is it hard to look at somebody's manhood differently? Is my ultimate question.
Exactly. And that's what it is. That's why I have no respect for certain individuals when that happens. Because it's like, look at you. You got a price on you. Niggas bought you, and everybody sees it, and then that's a beautiful thing about what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's but we have to react and reward or punish those that, you know what I'm saying, the values we agree with, and the way I've been seeing is like, how much fucking trickery can you do? But Joe definitely escaped. He ducked and dodged and was able to really not answer anything about the Cuban link mystery fucking little, you know what I'm saying? That little situation we had. You see me, I voiced it out. I've been voicing it out. And I told y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because I had no hair on my tongue. And it needed to be understood. That's about me. Because I know that behind the doors, just because he's not talking in front of this shit, that nigga, blabby or behind the scenes. All that niggas, his friends, he's not our street friends. That's not his friends. He just got into media because he knows that this is going to be the change. So before this, that he was stuck up, he already conquered the top of them niggas. All them niggas already had the terror squad niggas. He sent some niggas, sent whatever to make the narrative. You know what I'm saying? And since I was under him as an artist, they listened to him over seniority and authority. Right. You know what I'm saying? He knew, he had the connections. He knew the rappers. You know what I'm saying? He was in front making those deals, and he was always in hip hop with niggas, Chris Lighties, you know what I'm saying, and all that. So he had the, he can move around more in the industry than me. That's why I said, you know what? I know that's going to be a hard task for me to, and I don't want the industry, because at the end of the day, I do what I do from the heart, and I know I do the shit from where I come from, and I don't want it. They're going to set me up in that, like they did already. They made me look like the bad guy. It happened anyway, but I know if I was there, it's going to be a problem that I know I have to. They know how I get down, so they know how to be a bitch towards me, do bitch things that get me mad and make me react like the actual villain. So that's why I'm not as stupid as motherfuckers gas you to be. So I played it on my toes all the way. I always been on my P's and Q's about what I did and all that. They get, like I said, I get caught up in just being human and being a nigga from the street. So you know I'm gonna go in there in the trenches. And but it's just being, it's been a journey. It's been a journey, and to tell you the truth, I don't regret the journey. I'm saying this only adds to the motherfucking to the golden story, the beautiful golden story,
Right.
the realest story never told. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the Cuban link story. So
Take us back though for the people who probably don't even know the whole story. When did the fallout happen between you and Joe? And wasn't he responsible or somebody in his clique responsible for the gash on your neck?
damn, you know how many times I said this, man?
I know.
And I think I said it last time a little bit. So
Yeah.
just know that
For the new people. For the new people.
let me answer this with this. If you, as a journalist, I would love for you to ask anyone from that terror squad that was there, or anyone. There's people that was there because it happened in Jimmy's Bronx Cafe. Mary J. Blige, Angie Martinez. You should ask Angie if you ever get her. If you could get in contact with her, whoever you could get, ask them. You was in Jimmy's Cafe, April 13th,
right,
2001, and it was Friday the 13th too. It's crazy. That was a lot of people. So, in industry people, I'm talking about industry people. I want you right now. This is a specific job for you. I need you to, because that was never been done. Niggas gonna act like they don't remember, of course. But if I was a little bit on top, and I, I started doing my thing, I guarantee you, I was there because that's what they do to me every day, and they'll fucking participate, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? He got up the ladder, he got the power a little bit. He got the, you know what I'm saying? The problem is that we gave him the power a little bit. We did. Pun gave him a lot of power. You know what I'm saying? In his business, so he's respected as a businessman, and and all the other fishes in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? See the only beluga pale whale that is doing great. He's good. So and he's not a bad guy in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Which the devil's a great guy, except when he asks for fucking your soul. That's the only problem. So he actually knows how to he's charming to a point. You know what I'm saying? So we like to snake charm you. Be careful for the fangs. But and that's it, man. At the end of the day, I don't want to go back into telling that story too much because I think I already said it enough, And I just need y'all to start asking him now shit. I'm tired of telling y'all my shit. As far as like what happened now with this, it's just coming out slowly. It's been coming out little facts and shit. Like you go to my page, you see I caught them in other shit, and it's just there for archives. Before it couldn't be recorded. It was just, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to be a fly on the wall. You know what I'm saying? And there was never a fucking fly on the wall. If there was, they never came to me. So so now we can see it live because they get a little ego. That money gets them a little bravado, a little machismo, a little extra, like they that tough. Because money, I guess, gasses them. And I'm not that nigga. I'm that nigga to know who the fuck it is. And I don't care who you are. If you have money ain't gonna stop you from where I come from. That's it. If you have a problem, be a man about it. Stick to the morals. Stand your 10 toes down, face it. And, it's a lot of things that I don't respect about that man. And I hold back. I really hold back. I try to keep the music.
Yeah.
I disrespect him. Now it's in a little bit of funny way. Like I put a little funny to it, but like what I'm saying? That's a show. It's a regular dude. He doesn't like to get treated like a regular dude. It's a regular dude. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You looked at the industry, right? And it's starting to change because a lot of independents are starting to come out and do their own thing and being recognized. So you've seen the industry kind of shift to where it used to be. And I kind of feel like it's seeped into media, how we're seeing it now. Like the formula and the blueprint on how to get successful is to kind of do and sell out and do certain things for your platform, your independent platform to be recognized and to be noticed. And then you talked about being real and just working and walking on a certain code, something that we grew up on, something we don't see today, not in music, not in this shit, not in anything. Everything we see is completely fucking fake.
It's deliberate. That's done deliberately to recruit those niggas. To recruit. That's the message that they want to send. Whoever's in control want to send to bring those guys in so they could control them. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what they always do. They always do. Like if you're a real dude, you get to that level, you be like, You don't want another real nigga like you. That's how they think. You don't want like a real nigga like you. Then he gonna take your spot. That's how their ego is. So they want niggas that they can control. They don't want a real nigga as far as like a stand-up dude that's gonna fight for you. You know what I'm saying? Make the crew stronger, make the whole shit like you supposed to. You know, add up. Them niggas want the punk nigga. They act like they're the big one. So they can back them up, give them the heart, give them a little bit of their heart. So that artist that's in the front line can front like he's that nigga. And then they back him up. But he's always going to be that puppet. He's never going to be somebody that you can see through that. And that's why the art is not as great as before. Before you had real MC, real individuals. It starts with the individual, with the MC. You know what I'm saying? So that's the big part of it, you know?
Right. So talk to us about, the new music and what happened back then with the music. Were you like put on the shelf? Were you not able to put music out? How come we stop hearing from you for a while?
Yeah, the shelf, I think, that was the first probably thing that they tried to do, put on the shelf. But then what they did, they put fucking, saran wrap. They put me in fucking aluminum fucking thing. They put my whole dats in there, and they put that shit inside of the chest. And they threw that shit in the Atlantic Ocean, and they fucking they opened the Kraken, remember, from fucking back in the days, the fucking that movie, Clash of the Titans. They put it inside where the Kraken is, so I can never get out. That's what they did. That's what they did with my music, and that's where they tried to put me. But I came out of this. I did fucking David Blaine. I know how to get the fuck out of there. My music got the fuck out. Got heard because God was the power. That's the only one you could actually blame for it, because there's no other explanation, because they tried everything. When you really understand the story, they tried everything, nigga. I'm the Count of Monte Cuba. It's me, nigga. The Count of Monte Cristo. You see that movie too? It's just like that. Niggas, they try to fuck everything up the hardest. Even when that Jimmy shit happened in there, try to set me up to the point that you thought I was gonna just you hit me first. You thought I was gonna just stay like that. So they didn't want to capture after the punch that he threw first. When I got up and he got five on it, and he started doing the fucking Beluga dance backwards, and he was knocked out, and they had to get me, and the bouncers had to grab me. The nigga cut me from the back while around. So I had 10 niggas on me. But you set it off. You're supposed to have that plan ready. It's supposed to happen the way you thought it. When God's with you, man, I don't want to let that happen. You know what I'm saying? And
you think dude tried to kill you?
No. I'm talking about the slice. I went back to that because, of course, you got me there, and I had to explain the truth. So I did it my own way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even though I'm just showing the shit I've been through and the blessings the blessings that seem like bad situations. Or whatever they painted it. To me, they're blessings that made me strong.
Got a phone call.
Yeah, they're blessings that made me stronger. Those are gifts that I know I had: valor, strength. You know what I'm saying? Balls. You know what I'm saying? My word and everything, and I stood on it in front of all of them. But they had to jump me. Why niggas always gonna jump you? Niggas jump because they can't beat you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they did, and they're always doing the jumping. They're doing the jumping. So I have no respect for them. You know what I'm saying? And I do what I do because I know what I do is righteous. I know I stand for a cause that's real. I know I'm repping my brother like he was here, and I always will, because that fat fuck jerked him, and he's faking like he's his twin. I'm always gonna represent my brother and let him know that. And N.O.R.E. need to motherfucking check himself. Please just check himself. Stop being in the devil's corner. If you are, don't act like you're in the middle. Because if you're gonna rep pun, nigga, you gotta rep Christopher Rios. All right? You're acting like you're family, and then you're not really family. And that's already a statement that been stood. But like I said, people get caught up, and I know that they be in purgatory sometimes. They don't know if they're in heaven or hell. Sometimes little love could bring them back to the right place. So I'm saying it like that because, I don't believe everybody, you know what I'm saying, get tainted like that. They might be scared. They might be in situations that they chose for the money. I mean, a man is a man. You chose your own shit, and they'll do who they are. I know, but some people might have that shit, or they could make it up make it up one day. So you know what I'm saying? That's always there. Just make shit right. Make shit right. Tell the truth, man.
What happened to Prospect, Armageddon, the rest of the Terror Squad members? You still keep in touch with them?
No, hell to them fucking no.
Oh shit.
Yeah, nah. They all got tainted too. Those are niggas I grew up with, niggas I put on.
Right.
The prospects, Tony Blowshine. Remember last time I didn't want to talk about it. Remember?
Yeah.
So I had to say the story it was. So just remember, Tony Sunshine was on the niggas I brought in. Show love back then. They came under us, me and Pun. I brought all them niggas. Even Pun came to my block. You know what I'm saying? So it started with the energy of the link, and that's only perfect because I am the link. I didn't know that back then, but that's the link. They got link niggas up. So they don't want to give me my props. They want to put that 24 karat smack on my link, and that's what I'm worth. Because that's what the things that I did. You know what I'm saying? So the guys that I actually did these things for, with the other guy, and somehow they deny me, like the other guy. You know, they got a whole different story that he saw, but like the other guy. So I don't know. Joe took them to a session. They did the hypnotism, and they just erases the mind. I don't want to believe that. I think that's who they are. So if this is who they are, then they just baloney smokers that are traitors and are people that chases the money and fame before the values of friendship, brotherhood, family. That's what I think. And that's what they did. That's my fucking report. That's my war report of them. You know what I'm saying? So, they got to live with that. They might be in a circle or a bubble where they think it's different because that's Joe's world. Joe's world, if you're in there, he might fucking, do the illusions that, what I'm saying? He's who he says he is. But, when you're not there, that bubble get burst when he's in real nigga time, a real nigga space. And, what I'm saying? Even odds. And, that's what it is. If you're a fucking nigga who jump people who always need others for you, yeah, you need that. Numbers is your thing. That's your thing. Okay, cool. I love numbers. I love having the right numbers, though. I like niggas, every number, just represent that number. You know what I'm saying? And have all that shit, the qualities of that number. So, we're going to make the right, I don't know where I'm going with the number shit, but we're doing that. The right fucking circumference is going to happen. That's it. I'm still talking about math. Look at this, subliminally.
Damn.
But that's what I'm saying.
Do you think?
Oh, I forgot to tell you.
Yep.
Because yeah. So, what I was gonna tell you. Shit. Shit. Forget about it. What sings? What sings beautiful? This is a riddle. What sings beautiful? What sings beautiful and likes 12-inch a 12-inch cock in their face?
What the fuck? Shit.
I can't even.
You said what sings beautiful and has a 12-inch cock in
face? What gets smacked with a cock in the face and starts singing beautiful? How's that? That's better. I'm just making this up, this joke up, but
yeah, bro, I have no fucking idea, man.
It's Tony Sunshine.
I ain't gonna say it.
I know you do it, but I want everybody to know it now because you know what I'm saying. He crossed the sand line, and that's it. So at the end of the day, it's like, how can the fuck you ever respect a nigga that got smacked with a cock in his face and didn't do nothing? How can a nigga like that act tough? So when a nigga act tough next time like that, just remember that. You know what I'm saying? And put him in his place because I'm the one that just voice it up. When you see him, maybe throw him a condom. Say, next time, just put a condom on that cock before it slaps you, and duck the next time. Like the first time it hit you, like duck the other time. So you'll have to get triple slapped. Say that to him so you can save him, please, from he might get in a cock accident and, we'll be responsible for it. So all I'm saying is that even this is for bring nigga back to reality, who he is to me. Don't front on me. Don't front on me. And I dare niggas to pull out something where I fucking never lost my integrity, where I did some fucking foul shit for niggas to act like I'm not that nigga. And I don't even act like I'm that nigga, but I walk and I love my hip hop. I love my music. I do what I do. But when niggas try to fuck with the personal and act and throw all this shit on me, and I'm like, what? I can't let niggas just say that about me. You know what I'm saying? Where it's fake, first of all, it's lies that they throw on me. And if I did get caught and said whatever, like that, when I got punched in the face in that camera, okay, cool. That means I got a great jaw, nigga. I took that, had me another drink. That's Cuban link, nigga. We could do that because I gave it to niggas too. But mostly the niggas I hit, they're crawling on the floor or knocked out. That's good. I took that shit, got up. I was like, okay, nice. I like that. Let me wait till I hit you again. Wait till I get you. That's it. That's what we do. But you know, these niggas got the nerve to talk about that. And I know it's the new era. You know what I'm saying? Niggas talk because they got lips, you know, but it's cool. But just know that like, niggas are gonna get hurt one day. And I don't want to put that because that's what the enemy does. Try to make you soft when you're the realest nigga. So the nigga could test you. Then you do what they do to them. He learns his lesson. The nigga might not even get the fuck away from that situation. The dude that Joe gassed or whoever the enemy gassed to get there, you lay the nigga out and you go back to where the enemy wanted you from the first place. 205 to life with Martin and fucking Eddie Murphy. Life. That's what he done. So, you know, for some shit that you could have prevented and been smart. So that's what I'm saying, man. But at the end of the day, I want people just to remember this is about the music. If we get caught on this, I could tell you my shit. I could walk you through the realest shit ever. My shit is like the fucking Forrest Gump story, my shit. From Cuba all the way here.
Yeah.
Trying to get away from Castro. This motherfucker's a white fucking beluga whale over here now. And put the embargo on me. I'm over here already. What the fuck? He put the embargo on me. I can't even. That's what he did in the industry. He put the embargo. Cuba's under embargo because of the, you know, America. So I feel the same way. I feel the pain for my country. So I understand. But we don't never give up. He forgot. Cuba's still there surviving, making shit up, making boats out of fucking tubs. They put the fucking, you know, motor in the fucking tub and they'll fucking cruise. And probably that shit'll be the ferry for Staten Island Ferry. They'll make that shit. But I'm trying to tell you, we don't give up and we are resilient with what we believe, we love, and we stand on. And that's a message from, I know my bloodline got that. I got that from my Cuban side. But I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? But, and he's half Cuban too. And you know what? His fucking stepfather that raised him, his name is Ernesto Delgado. His last name is the same as mine. Damn. And he's Cuban. It's incredible.
Any chance for reconciliation at all? Could y'all sit down and talk?
Reconciliation. Reconciliation. I forgot what that word means. I don't even know. What do that mean? I go to Shmagara, but I don't know what that means.
We seen like Beanie, you know what I mean, and Jay-Z kind of get cool, stuff like that. And over the years, people that fell out got cool. So it's definitely happened before, you know.
They always ask me this. That's why I'm acting dumb. People always ask me after they let me tell you exactly, and then they get me to the point of you might fucking like, you know. Then they say, "Can you just make peace between y'all?" So basically, it's not up to me to make peace. I'm at peace. I come with peace. My story that I'm telling you, it's in a peaceful chapter. That's what I'm doing and saying it like this. Me now, looking back, I understand. I have to learn. You know what I'm saying? Think. And what I'm thinking, the enemy's still doing the job of an enemy. Even though he wants me to say, it's not that. It's not that. Tells everybody that, but then moves different. Blackballing me behind the scenes. Acting in front of everybody like he's not doing me. He just don't have another hit. Atlantic Records just didn't. He's put that fucking, that was his excuse for me not coming out with 24 carats. They only chipped 5,000 records. They didn't want it. You believe that? They did. They believed that. So the major whole shit he trying to paint, I didn't have talent enough to make it. So I wanted to leave. So he gave me my papers and he bought me everything I ever wanted. He was the best of friends. And I turned him somehow. Asked that motherfucker, when the fuck did I turn him? Asked him, when the fuck the Cuban did something that deserved all of that? 20 years later, he still own it like that. Tell me. Tell me. So I guarantee you, behind the scenes, he's going to make up a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? He don't have the balls to ever come up and say probably good things about me. You know? And that's the change too. I could say some good things about him. If it was in another, if you asked me something about Joe, that was, you know, a good experience. I got experiences too. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, niggas always ask me some shit where it leads from from the fucking, you know, the cut in Jimmy's into that. Of course, I'm going to be
That's why I thought it would be good for you to go on like, you know,
no, but it's not a gas thing. It's just like, if you want to make the interview about that, like, definitely I could do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's always about the negative part, which it's life. It's not your fault. I'm just saying that now y'all want to hear the story I told 23 years ago. Just go back and catch up and see. And if you could tolerate niggas that could do that, niggas that could lie in front of your face, niggas that, you know what I'm saying, that work and together, like, you know, the more you ignore it, the stronger they get, and they can do that to anybody, not just me. They do it. They've been doing it to me. I'm the fucking first experiment with that. But it's been done. Angie Martinez. I went to her fucking, that was in Jimmy's Cafe. That was her fucking album release party. Where the fuck she's been? She acts like she doesn't know nothing. Oh, I don't know nothing. That was my friend.
Wow.
These are the people that need to get interviewed about the Cuban Link story. And actually, there's a documentary right now that I can go check out. I don't know who the dude is, but he talked about the Jay-Z and Fat Joe beef. It's a little documentary and the pun. And this dude, it's like an hour or something. He broke down that whole beef, and he used all of my interviews that I did.
Wow.
He said it. Only nigga who ever did it. And that shit went from because I seen it the first time he dropped it. That shit had like 200. Okay. Fucking a week later, that shit had 240. So it means people are listening. If you put my story, if you put it right, it's gonna make sense to you. It's gonna be the truth. And what y'all want to hear the truth, or y'all want niggas to lie to you?
Right.
So I'm saying. So I'm just saying that man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know him. Don't even act like I know. I do not know him. But he said the truth in that interview, and it's what's the coincidence he uses what I said. Come on. So you know, those are the people that are not bored. Those are the people that, you know what I'm saying, that has no problem stating, being neutral, and being a journalist that they are. And that's what a journalist is. A journalist is. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, everybody could be a journalist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they can act like a journalist. But, you know, it's responsibility that makes you one.
Absolutely.
And accountability, too. Yes.
Do you feel like the industry, during the time you came out, kind of put a stranglehold on the lyricist that you were? We've seen it happen to a lot of people, but in particular, your situation. And how has independence helped rejuvenate your career?
Oh, man. Independence is something I was searching for. I'm Cuban. I came here when I was 5, so my father and mother, their dream was to get us out there, me and my sister. So we got here. So the independent word means a lot. And it means something sometimes where I don't even know it, but when that independence was fucking, like I felt independently without nobody. Independent don't mean always by yourself. It's just you leading the you know what I'm saying, whatever you're leading, the movement. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're gonna lead, that's yours. I felt so like, well, God is the main character that happened. You know, got closer. That relationship got closer. The instructions that I felt from the energy to read, you know what I'm saying, to learn. Once again, we all get lost. We have to learn again what's our gifts, what's our strengths, what's our weaknesses, and work on them. Work on them. See the vision. Like I said, 3-4 heads, have some moves ahead so you can see the vision. And if they come, because they're gonna come to fruition, because you're gonna make it happen. You have to make it happen. You gotta put the muscle behind the hustle. You can't just dream about it, you know, just because you gotta start doing with that and see if it's working. You could see it. God gives you the vision to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? He doesn't create it for you. He already gave it to you, but you got to find it. And you got to want it enough to make it happen and bring it out into the world. So I did that. You know what I'm saying? I did that. I seen it. And sometimes, like, I know that this mission is for me, don't know. So, you know what I'm saying? I never try to involve people. And I don't do it because of no greed, I just, it's proven over and over. Niggas sell out. This game, you know what I'm saying? Niggas are around you. Either they want to be rappers, they want to, you know what I'm saying? They're looking for that motherfucking opportunity. Yeah. And I had a lot of situations where niggas, my enemy done bought a lot of my friends with whatever he bought them with. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely did, you know, flip like a pancake after the handshake. So, you know, I learned that. So I learned that a nigga that I used to love being a team player, love having people around and making them feel good. I have to learn how to. I'm good by myself. I don't need that. And then be myself as far as who I am. Take care of those who love. Take care of who truly love. Don't make quick decisions or bringing people in your circle that you just, you know what I'm saying, just met. I had the greatest fucking masquerade party ever because some niggas is good for like years and out of nowhere they get bought. I'm like, holy shit. So it makes me look even worse to those that probably look, what are you doing? Because the enemy can go like this. Look, that's why these niggas are rolling with me. And they all baloney smokers that got together that I linked up. I got a fucking sausage link party that I fucking put over there. That's what I did. So now I gotta go against the sausage party. I gotta go against the old hot dog beluga myself. And now it just becomes where I have to lay back and know that my mind, my music love, and the love for my music, and the things I got planned, greater than all that. Gives me a sense of peace. It's what's brought me peace to me. Is what brought me happiness. Is what is the mission of way back, that Cuban kid. You know what I'm saying? From Cuba. To show the world is, I've been putting this putting this. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely done by a higher force, by God himself. So if that's the case, we're gonna show them. We're gonna show them morals. We're gonna show them the power of God. We're gonna show them the power of the pen. We're gonna show them the power of lyrics. We're gonna show them, and I'm gonna show my ass off, my Cuban pride, my African, my Spaniard, and my Indian. I'm gonna show that beautiful part of that, and I'm gonna unite that. I'm gonna do what I do as far as music and blend my culture with black culture, you know what I'm saying, with white culture, because that's what I'm about. So I'm putting all my morals together into my music, and my message at the end of the day is going to be a righteous one, but it's always going to be lyrical, always going to be wordplay that you're going to be surprised with a good smile on your face about. It's going to have them words and them topics and them stories are going to make your goosebumps come up. And it's going to be serious shit. It's going to be happy shit. It's going to be that Cuban link, missing link. That's the name of it, missing link. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been missing. And the lyrics are missing. That, it's time to get back in front of the line and let y'all know that.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely can't wait, man. But definitely appreciate you coming through, man, on such a short notice.
You look very, very excited for me there. Very excited after that. I was supposed to be, damn, that's a fucking speech before you get into that last quarter of the game.
Yeah.
Very fucking nice. Very fucking nice there, Cuban. Sorry for the
Nah, but we
Holy
appreciate you, though, man.
Well, you already know, my brothers. Thank you for having me. I know y'all
Yeah.
want to just get the glow because you never called me before. So when some shit happens, y'all niggas is on my fucking phone. Y'all on my radar. But whenever y'all need me, besides this, talk some good shit. The boy
I hit you before, though. Check your Instagram. I hit you before to come on.
Did you?
Yeah, yeah.
What about?
I probably was like 2021 last time I hit you.
What
after
happened?
we did the first interview.
Was it the paperwork probably?
Nah, I don't think. I think that was after that, wasn't it?
We're actually honestly looking for people to come on and give perspective about hip hop and the culture and shit like that on a daily.
There you go. I would love to be part of that. I would love to be part of that by using not just the situation that I went through,
right?
Or acting. Well, it's personal, so I can talk how I want, but just making a general assumption of what my memories and what I've been through.
Right.
To school and you know what I'm saying? To talk about the good parts of hip hop because it's good. I'm not thinking they didn't never break this link. They can't break it. That's why they mad. And I'm doing my thing. That's what they're coming out. They're using the top guns. They got different shields. They come with the little sausage, the Vienna sausages, the salchichas they call Spanish, and the can. And they grow to the wieners. You know what I'm saying? The wieners, the niggas in the corner. You know what I'm saying? With the Hebrew and the kosher franks. And then they turn into the hot dogs, the sausages with the fucking hot spice. And then, of course, Italian sausages, I get the sausage. I made those links up by mistake. So they're not supposed to even be linked up. They just fucking, you know what, at the end of the day, what hot dogs are made of? Nothing. Shit. Everybody else.
Bunch of shit. Yeah.
But anyway, like I said, I would love to participate, talk to y'all about anything, whatever the fuck y'all want to. Y'all been good brothers, and I see y'all do get y'all sit there crazy a little bit, like niggas is dead, but not like that niggas don't even move. All of it, it's just fucking move. You just talk like that. I didn't see y'all.
That's why we rather have you in studio because the dynamic is completely different. We used to the camera's here, so we trying to focus on this motherfucker right here. So it may look like we crazy over here.
No. It's just a move. You know what I'm saying? You see me moving back up. Y'all niggas is like this. But y'all got, that's what y'all do. I'm just fucking making a joke anyway. I'm just making a joke. But anyway, just salute to you and hip hop. You already know, man. Nothing but love. Your boy Cuban Link. Anytime you need me, come check me out.
Absolutely. Much love, but take care.
Big dogs.
You too.